Dear my sweet Gamma Mia, in the next very few and short weeks, I will change from an active member to an alumna of our amazing chapter. The last 2.5 years have flown by and have been an emotional roller coaster of major life changes. Through all of my accomplishments, experiences, heartbreaks, and drama, one thing has remained constant: the love and support I have received from you. In a school that hosts 11,636 students, my sisters have helped me find my place, and FIMU has become my home. You have all truly embodied the definition of the term sister, and I'm unbelievably grateful for all of the unforgettable moments we've shared. I can't see. Thank you for teaching me the values our founders have created and passing down the traditions of generations of FIMUs before us. Thank you for the bid card you gave me 2.5 years ago that provided me the opportunity to be a part of the legacy that is our chapter. Thanks to you, I laugh a little harder, cry a little less, and smile a little brighter each day. You can't see sisterhood. It's impossible to define in a single sentence. The essence of it lies in generations of experience, tied together through rituals and traditions, and passed down to create an everlasting legacy. It's eternal. It's a smile on the way to class, a hug when you're having a bad day, and so many other wonderful things. It's shared values and goals achieved. You can't see it, but you always know it's there. Difficult to understand from the outside and impossible to explain it from the inside, it's one of the greatest gifts I received, all thanks to you guys. Wow, this actually sucks. I know everyone has said it. It's truly a shame that we have to say goodbye like this. Being home has taught me a lot of things that I so wish I could be up in Cullowhee right now in the 1800 house. That house has shaped me, a house that has shaped all of us, whether you've lived in it or not. I've made some of my greatest memories in that house and some that I'm not so proud of. That house has seen the start of many friendships and has been there when relationships crumble. It has seen us all in our best and worst conditions. But my wandering mind had gotten to thinking, the 1800 house would not be what it is without the people who made it feel like home. This small house is filled with so much love, it's bursting through every crack. Take the time to appreciate that house. It sounds silly, but you never know when something like this could occur again. I could kill right now to be in 1824, sitting on the futon writing this letter, and having Hannah come in and tell me how she was stuck in the lab all day. I want to be able to walk in the house and hear welcome home from someone, even if it was just the cleaning lady. Or when I could walk into Vanessa and Kaylee's room and just cry and know that they would be listening and welcome me with open arms. Or practicing a new line dance in the chapter room with Haley, Lauren Kiefer, and Lauren Batman. And even just hearing Erin Hurley say, "What's up, baby?" when she could just tell that I've had a rough day. Or even hearing Camilla's contagious laugh from down the hallway, and just by having Kimmy grace me with her presence. Please take the time to appreciate that house. It doesn't matter what it looks like, how it's decorated, or who has the best looking room. I've always been known as one of the members who will openly speak their mind, whether people like to hear it or not. I've been the person a majority of the time to speak against something that I don't believe is right, but I don't want that to be the only thing people remember me for. I like to think that I'm kind, nurturing, somewhat smart, determined, and passionate. Yes, I'm a little rough on the edges, but I'm not scary, and I'm not disrespectful. I'm full of love, and I have an open mind and open heart. When we had gotten the message about needing to have our letters done by a certain date, my heart started to feel heavy and a ton of emotions surged through my body. Anger, sadness, guilt, and relief. I know seniors use their letters for lots of things, but I want to be able to share my thoughts and feedback without having any judgment. To others, we may have the perfect sorority front. We're kind, we're smart, and we give back to our community and philanthropy. And of course, I do believe it's true, we're pretty awesome, but that still comes with a lot of stress to be tip-top and perfect. But we have our flaws, we're not always perfect. We have our cliques, we put others down, and we will talk ill about each other. But I will not sit here and tell you that I'm an angel. I'm only friends with certain people. I have put a sister down before, and I have talked bad about a sister before. It's my cats, I'm sorry. Okay. I will admit my faults, and I apologize deeply for anything that I have said to others that others may have heard. I don't mean to say this as a need for a want or any pity, but it needs to be said. I feel that I have gained a very strong voice for myself, and I intend to use it for good. You don't need to live in the house to come to chapter, or even hang out with sisters outside of partying, or to come to events that are non-mandatory. I cannot stress this enough. I love you all so much, but that is one thing about this chapter that I know I cannot change. You all need to change that for yourself. Why did you go through recruitment? To find your home, forever friends, a safety blanket even. So I challenge you to try and not lose your spark within this chapter. It's a bad day, not a bad life. You were all chosen for a reason, because you were the perfect fit for our mold to be whole. Yes, there are a few sisters in this chapter who pay their dues, don't show up to anything, but have a lot of things to complain about. Those sisters are not ones to initiate change. They don't try to be on junior exec or exec in general. They don't try to be a positive voice in the chapter. They're the ones who always ask when the next party is, or use homework as an excuse to miss an event, and they've known about since August. If you want to look at this as a call out, then that is fine. But maybe by actually hearing someone say it out loud, you might realize that it sounds ridiculous. We have sisters in this chapter who work several jobs to pay for everything that they have, and they still come to events that are not even mandatory. This negative side of my letter was not to make you question why you went Greek. It's not even to question your place in this chapter. I hope that I was able to bring a little bit of light to a problem that I will see will never change unless you change it yourself. On a lighter note, I wanted to share some of my favorite memories with some of my favorite people in this chapter. Who will I go with when I want to get another impulsive tattoo on my ass? Who will I go with when I want to just drive on the parkway and cry and scream at the mountains? I've already spoken to the seniors through their roasts, so I wanted to focus on some of the younger pledge classes. Lauren Batman, I will forever miss us cussing each other out in our British accents. Everyone always thought we were being serious and dumb, but we would be busting out laughing the next minute we had gotten together. Kaylee Hand, you are a rock star. You would give the shirt off of your back for someone without second-guessing it. Erin Hurley, I've learned to love myself a little more every day thanks to you. Lauren Kiefer, my northern girl, you have a ray of sunshine that fills up a room and it is so radiating. Camilla, you have a heart of gold and I never want you to lose that. Kimmy, my Godji, you deserve the absolute world and I want you to realize that. You are unstoppable. Brady, your kindness and smile is so contagious. Dom, you don't ever give yourself enough credit for all the amazing things you have accomplished. Natalie, don't be sad because we're all leaving, because you can be a voice that the chapter needs to hear more of. Olivia, your compassion for other people is so admirable, you stop at no means until you make everyone feel so loved. Lily, G, your spunky personality is so enlightening that I think people need to learn that side of you more. Your sense of humor is very similar to mine, and I know you can be a voice for when others are scared to be. I cannot wait for you to continue our family line, that is if you choose to. You bet I'll be back to celebrate regardless. And Little, my girl, my ray of sunshine, my person. Oh my God. Times will get hard, and parents will always suck, but you have so much going for yourself. You will be my future bridesmaid, someone my kids can look up to, even though I know you don't want to have kids. First you became my little, and now you're my role model. You're poised, and you're sensitive towards others' feelings, and I think that's why we balance each other out so well. I will always pick up my phone for you, no matter what. I'm going to miss so much. No more socials, no more recruitment, no more philanthropy weeks, no more formal, no more big little, no more initiation, no more sisterhood events, and no more senior week. This makes my heart hurt so much. As nervous and anxious as I am to embark on the next journey of my life, I feel better knowing the letters I so proudly have worn remind me that I'll always have my sisters behind me to support and encourage me along the way. I wish the very best for each and every one of you. You inspired me to be the best version of myself, and for that I am forever grateful. LIOB, Nia.